Hey everybody, Allie with Novella Bloom. This is the second April garden tour that I'm posting. I mentioned in the first one that I'm wanting to document how the garden is looking throughout the year. So maybe when I'm too old to garden anymore, although I don't know if you could ever be too old to garden. But if there ever is a time where I can't get out here and get my hands in the soil myself, I want to have some good footage and good memories to look back on. This rhododendron was here when we moved in. We, in our front yard, are surrounded by Doug firs primarily. We have a cottonwood tree that we're actually, we have tagged to be taken out because it's half dead. And then we have a chokecherry that is dead that needs to come out. It's just being held up by surrounding firs. So we're hoping to get that done in the summer. But this rhododendron is just putting on some flowers, and I did come out and deadhead it, most of it, in the fall. So you can see it's going to be a pretty pink color. We have a lot of pollen on our plants and trees right now, so I did give it a little rinse yesterday, but needs another one. But yeah, it's just doing great under this Doug fir. I'm hoping that when we take out those two trees, it will bring in a little more light, so the rhododendrons might be covered in even more blooms as long as I keep up with the deadheading in the fall. And as you swing down around here, the hostas are still looking good right now. Last year they did get ravaged, is that the right word, by deer. So I kind of planted them over here hoping that they would walk past them, but I don't know. This is a autumn frost, and I have 3 of them planted in this area. These I got from Proven Winners. This is a beautiful hosta. I love the green inside and the gold around the outside, the perimeter. This might be slug damage or bunnies or deer, although I think if it was a deer it would have eaten the whole thing. And then I have a couple ferns in here. They were planted by the previous owners underneath this Doug fir. And then this is a spider's web Japanese Aurelia, and it started out as an indoor plant in my room in my barn where I start my seedlings and where I kind of keep a lot of house plants in the winter. And I was reading a little bit more about them, and they actually thrive here in the Pacific Northwest in a shaded location. Whenever I am adding a new plant to my garden, I always do some research on what would make good companion plants. So this Aurelia does great with ferns and hostas and rhododendrons. And I'm not sure what's going on with this fern. Actually, I think I know what's going on. I think one of the neighbor dogs came in and trampled it. So I really just need to cut it down to the ground and let it come back. And then over here I have a Japanese maple that I just picked up from Home Depot a couple years ago. it stays on the shorter side. So this is like, I can't remember what it is, but it's only about 3 feet tall, and I think it's going to stay that height. But what's interesting is some of the leaves are very lacy, and then these down here are look a little different to me. Maybe it was 2 trees that were grafted together. I don't know. And these leaves stay like this thickness. They don't get as wispy as those. So I'm not sure, but it seems to love it here under the Doug fir. And then back here, I have some Astilbe that I just got at Home Depot. They have white flowers. Last year, I planted them kind of in the middle of summer, which is really not the best time to plant them. They need a lot of water. I also have these on a little bit of a slope. I think if I had planted it on flat ground, they would have retained more moisture. But I'm happy to see that they came back. So there's 3 there. And then I have, under that, 3 Blue Angel hostas. And hostas need a lot of water to get to their full size. So I'm definitely going to be giving these guys more water this year. I've neglected to do that in years past. So, I mean, they're doing great, but I like to plant hostas to see how big they get. So we've got 3 of those. And then I have a green gem boxwood. This one stays more dense than the others. What was the other one that I had planted that I just loved? Winter gem, maybe? But those got blight. And so I had to pull those ones out. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to plant in their place this year. But these are looking good. And then another one of my very favorite shade plants is a Brunnera. And some of these I got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Some of these I got at just like Home Depot or Lowe's. They didn't have a name on them. I love the blue flowers that they put out. And then I got a few more from Monrovia. And I think this is Silver Heart. I didn't save the tag. I should have. I've been saving tags now. But Brunnera are great. Deer tend to stay away from them because they're kind of rough on the bottom, and they don't really like the texture. But anyway, love Brunnera. If you have a shady garden and you're trying to figure out what to plant in it, I would highly suggest everything that you see in here. Japanese maples, rhododendrons, hostas, the Japanese Aralias, Astilbe, and boxwood. All right, hope everyone's having a great weekend. See you in the next one.